Keeping Texans Healthy. That's the mission of Health Texas Medical Group. And today we're talking about CPR. Joining us is Medical Director Dr. Kristi Clark. Welcome back. So good to have you back.
It's great to be back.
A lot of folks have questions about summer fun and activities. And today we're talking about CPR.
I think probably one of the last things we want to think about in summer fun is CPR. We're all together at picnics, concerts. But interesting about the summer is there's a lot of people that are very old and very young in mixed groups. There's a lot of crowds around. So believe it or not, CPR is something that's actually a reasonable thing to know and can really help save someone's life.
So we have some questions from our viewers, and the first one comes from Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and put that up.
I'm ready.
It is, are there any age restrictions for performing CPR or for someone to receive CPR?
So age restrictions on CPR. So there have been studies shown that kids as young as 9 years old can learn and effectively perform CPR. The biggest challenge in CPR is really having the physical strength to be able to compress on the chest. So typically kids that are younger than 9 just don't have the strength.
Right.
So that would be a good answer. That's the answer for children 9. They can learn it, and they should learn it.
Right.
There's
It's just a matter of
all
that.
kinds of stories that exist of young children 9 through 13 saving grandparents, moms, other siblings. So definitely young kids. As for the second part of the question, is anyone too young to receive CPR? And the answer is no, because even when you're dealing with babies less than 1, you're still performing CPR. You may just be doing it with perhaps just 2 fingers rather than a full hand. But so the answer is no. No one is too young or too old to receive CPR.
Okay, our next question comes from one of our audience members today.
Okay.
Where can I go to get registered?
To get certified for CPR,
Correct.
to get registered to do CPR. So it depends. If you need to have certification done for your job or for your business or for school perhaps, then the American Heart Association is your best bet. Great resource, and they can give you the actual full-on certification, usually at a fairly nominal cost. However, a lot of us don't really need the full certification. We just really want to learn a basic CPR, if you will, kind of what we would do with friends and family, what's known as a friends and family CPR. And you can also find those resources at American Heart Association. One that I'm really familiar with is Harper's Embrace, harpersembrace.org. It is a nonprofit, teaches free CPR to San Antonians, and has been around for many years. harpersembrace.org. We teach CPR for individuals and for large groups. So that's another option for people.
All right, there
if
we
you don't
go.
need the full certification.
All right, the next question comes from one of our Twitter followers, and it is, what is the Good Samaritan Law?
The Good Samaritan Law has been around in some permutation or another since the late 80s, and basically it protects lay people, protects volunteers from any kind of civil lawsuit or civil litigation if they try to help someone at the scene of an accident. And so it's supposed to be able to promote the fact that we will go and help someone. We give CPR, help a choking victim, and like we said earlier, when we're all around in the summer so much, we're in a lot of large crowds. So it helps protect, and it should make you not afraid to step out there and give CPR. Remember, if you're not trained and you don't know how to give CPR, it's still better to do something than nothing, even if you're just doing a compression-only CPR. That's really important. And that that law protects you from, if you break a rib or anything else that might happen, because ultimately you're likely to save someone's life, and last thing you should really be worried about is litigation.
Great advice from Dr. Kristi Clark. Thank you so much. For more information and for information on Health Texas Medical Group, they are your go-to resource for all medical questions. Keep an eye out for their segments during GMSA at 9 and on KSAT.com/HealthTexas. And for more information, you can call 731-HTMG. That's 731-HTMG, or head online to healthtexas.org.